All right, you guys, this is part three of people's reactions to the Keimani uh, case. Um, I'm going to stay on top of this case and give updates, what's going on, because the more I listen and I dig, it just seems like this girl was just trapped. To me, it seemed like that. Uh, in the cycle of violence and torture and things like that. Um, I'm glad they did arrest the grandma. I didn't put that in the first video, but I'm glad they arrested her because she did know something because that little girl was living with her. So she had to know something. And it's just sad that she's just up there faking like she had nothing to do with it. So why would you call the police and tell them that the body's there? But what do I know? I'm just a talking head. This case is super sad.
All right, guys, this is breaking news just now happening. They found the body inside of a house. The detectives are out there right now. So earlier, there was a police car and this red van right here. And first I was like, well, why would that kind of van be out there? But found out that this right here is a CSI van. This is the type of van they have up there, for crime scenes, things like that. So this was right here was on Console and Payne. I hope I said that name correctly, but that's where it was at first earlier today. So right now, currently, the police are right here at this house, and there's that van, that same van. So they're at this house right now, investigating. They said a body has been found in there. I pray that it is not Keimani. I do pray it's not, but a body has been found. So I'm not, saying it's confirmation that it is her or nothing like that. Okay. We're still praying that they find this baby. Okay. But this is where they are currently right now. I don't know what street this is on. I'll find out later on. But right now I just want to give you guys this heads up that there is currently right now a body found in this house. Also finding out they found another body in this house right here. So they're not too far from each other. So there's two bodies that's been found in the same day. So currently right now, you can see the officers up there inside upstairs, but this right here is the other house they found the body in. I'm just, my heart right now is just broken, but it's beaten also. Tierra's out there. I saw her and some of the other family out there, wanting to, see who is who. But this right here, this is heartbreaking, you guys. Just pray. I mean, just pray that it is not Keimani, and if it's not whoever that is up in there, pray for their family. You know what I'm saying? But I'll bring you more as soon as I find out. And I'm hearing also, this is not confirmation, but I'm hearing also that he's been captured or he's been arrested. I don't know that for sure. Don't take me on that right now. I don't know, but that's what some people are saying. But they got a lot of questions. We got a lot of questions, and we need answers. We need to find out where this baby is, who did this, what happened, down to the T. Everybody. I feel that everybody's involved, from the grandmother, the father, this cousin named KP, the girl Shabuka, whatever her name is, her old man, everybody else that was up in that house. They all know what's going on, because even on the interview, you can see the deception in their face. I'm still praying for this baby, praying for the mother and the rest of the family and stuff. I really am, and I hope they find her and everything. But I'll bring you more as soon as I find out more. I'm heartbroken over this right here, man. Yeah, it's been confirmed that it was Keimani. It's been confirmed that she was in this abandoned house. It looked like it's been burnt out too. I don't know who was in the other house, but they found two. So I'm not for sure who that was, but they did find Keimani in this one right here. So what was the purpose of taking her life? You didn't want her to expose your secrets. You didn't want her to expose what was going on with her. And it looks like we're going to have to apply pressure like this for all the other kids and young ladies that are missing right now. I mean, I got over 25 inboxes right now of missing young ladies up there. And it's real sad that they've been missing this long. I don't know who was found in this house right here, but they were definitely there at this house also. Now, apparently they're down the street from each other. The only logical reason for this monster right here and whoever else is involved to take that baby's life is they didn't want her to tell her secrets. They didn't want her to tell her story. Between him, KP, because he, in his news interview, he put KP there. So the hunt is on, finding him. This baby did not deserve this at all. Now it's time to put everybody up under the jail where the rebar is, where the clay is, never seeing the light of day again. In a way, this right here was a blessing to expose what's been going on in that house and anybody else that they're associated with. Man, Tierra and Kat and all y'all, I'm lifting you guys up in prayer. I know they are holding a workshop today at Scott High School, door number 20, at between 5 and 7. I'll get more information about that right there in regards to Keimani. All right, and that's for the family. We need to come together as a village, lift them up and hold them up, because right now they need you the most. Here's my question. How, Dorothy Jean, how did you identify her body when they haven't even let anybody in that house to look at anything inside that house? There are people standing up there right now that was there way before you. And I just got off the phone with them. They told me there is no way that you identified that body in there, because they were there way before you. And they haven't even let anybody in the house, not even Tierra. I'm telling you right now, the milk stinks and the water stinks. Man, this right here is going to tell everything. Everybody getting handcuffs. All y'all. These are my thoughts. These are my thoughts right here. You knew that body was in that house, because from what I'm reading also is that house was set on fire Saturday. Somebody whose office is across the street said that house was on fire Saturday. And that was around the time when you were getting stuff up out of your house. You were getting rid of a lot of things in your house. That's when you pulled a weapon on Kat and them. I'm telling you, the milk stinks, the water stinks, and it's even stinkier right now. I'm also hearing, and it's just a rumor right now, that he unalived himself. Did he do it to himself? Or did somebody do it to keep him quiet? I find it awfully strange that you were able to identify a body that nobody's been able to go in the house except for the police officers and the forensic team. And you identified the body to the news station already? Didn't they say the body was unrecognizable? Chicken's coming home to roost, and there's a lot of stinky stuff going on. Y'all continue praying for the rest of her family. This is sad, man. This is what applying that pressure is all about. And shout out to everybody that put boots on the ground up there, literally. And yes, you're seeing that correctly. Dorothy has been arrested. Yeah, this right here is where they got her in handcuffs, and they're putting her in the car right through here. And there's also, I think, one of her other daughters come running up, and she ended up getting arrested also. I don't know which daughter that was, but or if it was a daughter. I just don't know. I just know that somebody else got arrested because they ran up and grabbed the door, and then wouldn't let go of the door and everything, and turned around, and they got arrested themselves. There she is right there. Now, some other interesting things that I did find out. This corner right here where everybody was standing at while they were filming this house and filming the police and, all of them up there doing their investigation. I found out, too, that there's somebody who lives on that corner who has cameras on their house. And their cameras caught some very interesting things. Now, this is allegedly. Now, it was stated that the detectives went to this house, asked the occupants who lived there, did they have cameras? And the people who lived there said, yes, we have cameras. And they watched the cameras. And in those cameras, you could see where allegedly Darnell was over there. He was over there at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm also finding out, too, that allegedly Dorothy was on video scattering Keimani's clothes all throughout Navarre Park. So I wonder where Dorothy scattered those clothes at. I'm wondering where, over here in this park. And remember when I said, how was she able to confirm when they wouldn't even let anybody in the house yet? Plus, there were other people there before she even got there. They were there when she pulled up, and she was made to stay outside. Well, I'm finding out also that one of the reporters there confirmed that Dorothy had called them and told them that she confirmed that it was the body in the house. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Because she is the one who called it in to the police and said that she was in that house. Now it's time to get these two right here, this Shabuka, or whatever her name is, and her old man. It's time to get them because they part of this also. And like I said in my previous video, there are rumors saying that he unalived himself, but I'm also seeing confirmation too that he was arrested. He was taken into custody also. So I don't know which one it is. We'll find out later on when they get through processing them all through the system. And this guy right here, this is KP. This is a whole lot better picture of him. This is the cousin that supposedly went to the house with Darnell when they went over there to check on Keimani. And I'm finding out, too, that allegedly his mother's house is not too far from that abandoned house. I'm not for sure. I'm still trying to confirm that. This baby had a story to tell. But guess what? Now she's going to speak and still tell her story. But she needs us to tell her story. All the evidence that is on her phone, because I'm finding out there's evidence on her phone also. All the stuff that is on her phone. There's a lot of young people who are her classmates. Y'all need to come forward. Parents, let those children come forward and talk to the police department and tell what they know and what they've seen and what she's shown them. And this right here literally broke my heart. It broke my heart and brought tears to my eyes.
Ohio is shaking, and this is the story of a little girl who was missing, but then found in the most treacherous conditions. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. On March 19th, Keimani Lateague did not come home. Now, her grandmother, who will be pictured again, Dorothy Lateague, and her father, Darnell Ogletree, also in some of the reports listed as Darnell Jones. And also her mother, Tierra Caston, were looking for her. Now, when the news in Toledo spoke to the grandma said that she's a latchkey kid. She acts when she wants to go somewhere, but she essentially, latchkey to me means you come and go as you please. But she said she did need permission. That day, that young lady did not ask for permission. She just ended up missing. They were on the news, like I said, very serious. A search party went out. Well, there was a burnt down home that's in Toledo that a body was found in. And they have now confirmed that is the body of young Keimani Lateague. Now, first off, I want to go to the father because they have now arrested the mother and the father. But they're saying that the house that was burnt down with the body in it, the cell phone of the father was pinged last being at that particular house. That technology is going to get y'all every single time, but it's how the body was found. That information has now newly been released as of today, and that is what is going to be the most triggering for some viewers. Shout out to this content creator. He just be yapping because they did a good story last night with the photos of everything. So above, this is the house that was burnt down with the body in it. And trigger warning, her body was found with her throat cut, her hands cut off, and her body mutilated. Because one of the things that the grandma did say she found when she couldn't find the little girl was her clothes and her stuff at the door. Her underwear, you know what I mean, and her backpack were at the door. So I'm like, something about that doesn't sound right. Dragged all the way to here, though. You definitely didn't pass away at this house. I feel like she was put here. But that's for the police to uncover on a later date. But they're saying it was the father. So now they're both going to jail. They done took them both. They found out, of course, they're going to do a DNA test on that young lady's body to see if there is any DNA samples, and you know what I mean, in inappropriate places on this young girl body that belong to the father. Again, technology going to get y'all every time. You're never getting away with this. You're never getting away with this in 2025. There's too much technology for you weirdos, and now everybody's going to jail. They did not say the mother was going to jail, and the mother has not been pictured in any of the news reports, so I'm praying for her especially.
So y'all mean to tell me that Keimani Lateague's supposedly daddy kidnapped her. The grandma thought that was her real father. The mother said on numerous occasions that it wasn't her real father. Yeah, he thinks that he the real father, and the grandmother thinks that. So they going along with this because they just know that he pretending to be a good dad. Comes up one day, because the grandmother is trusting him because honestly he around more than a damn mama, the grandma think it's okay. Whole time, the little girl in danger. She not the type to run away, but the father tried to act like she ran away and she said somebody was following her. Whole time, he the one that stole her and helping them look for him. Sound familiar, y'all? Now, not only did he help everybody look for him, he got his raggedy ass on the news and was telling what he saw and what she was known for and what he trying to do and what he trying to help with. After that, he had everybody thinking that he was really missing his daughter. Now, what gave it away to me was how her mama was doing, talking about some, you and your baby be hiking on each other, but just joking. Why you not crying? So then I fast forward. The pops go on the run, apparently. He get the warrant. Now, when he get the warrant, somehow he get down to Columbus, because he probably on the run, like most niggas do. He get on the run, and go, what the police do out there in Columbus? Because they don't play. Them police out there in Columbus lit his ass up as they should. And when they lit his ass up, the police officer, the head, whatever his position is, I'm sorry if I forget your name, your position in your name, brother. But he basically come on the camera and said, we heard that somebody was wanted from Toledo, Ohio for M, and we don't play that down here. And rightfully so, because they heard what happened to that little girl when they found that little girl, And they said that her hands was off and up top almost separated, okay? And people mad because of how the police officers did him. Columbus police did exactly what the hell they supposed to do. Huh? Am I tripping? Columbus damn police did exactly what they were supposed to do. Lit his ass up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement. And if you don't like it, kick rocks. What's wrong with these people? They acting like this shit is normal.
So I'm sitting back thinking, man, like what be really wrong with a lot of these men nowadays? Cause what's really going on? Is it something that I'm missing? Why all of a sudden it's okay to date younger girls and it's okay to rape younger girls and do such and such? Because that girl, Keimani, the case, like that 13-year-old girl Keimani, they just found her body yesterday, right? Okay, they locked the grandma up today. So tell me why they found the girl with no hands and she was raped and they cut her throat. Like, bro, the shit be mind blowing because a lot of these dudes be fully grown. And that's why I say I dislike every man who hit women or talk to women in any type of way. Because a lot of y'all be cowards. As a grown man, how can you even picture a little girl or being with a little girl? How that image come about in your head? Because it damn sure don't come in mine. Now I'm really starting to think that everybody's starting to envy these little girls now. What is it about these little girls that got grown men, grown women so intimidated by them? Is it the way they look? Did they mama do something to y'all back then? I'm just trying to figure out why. Why all these little 13, in between 11 and 13 and 14, little girls getting raped, end up missing, then when they deceased. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on. Why is everybody targeting that age group?
Y'all, he cut off her and almost hurt enough to remove her head. Y'all, this is, oh my God. So this news is just coming out. This is in regards to the Keimani case, the 14-year-old that was found deceased in Toledo, Ohio. Now, come to find out, Darnell Jones, the man who's presumed to be her father, which that is still, in question if he is actually her biological father. But the man that has been presumed to be her father, Darnell Jones, was actually running away from another city that he had committed a homicide in. So that's how they were able to track him down. They tried to track, I think he tried to take his own life, and then they found him and unalived him. He has been pew-pewed. He is unalived by the police after, I believe, trying to pull out something on them. This is crazy. But she was found, y'all, raped with her hands removed. That's how she was found. All these details are just coming out. I will keep you guys updated, but there was a press conference that was held. The police officer described him to be a monster and said that he basically had her tied up it was a whole situation. This is insane. Like I said, this man's name is Darnell Jones and he is unalived.
So just got some information from Prophet PI showing that the grandmother has text messages claiming that they're ransom text messages, but they are all from the same person. Go look at his page right now, but the text messages are all being sent from the same person. You know how the different color bubbles? They're all the same color and they're all on the same side of the screen. So, and then we're hearing that the father is actually like some sort of a stepfather. And then like, who is the cousin? All of these people need to be investigated. This little girl is missing. Something happened to her. Her undergarments were found on the floor. Her pajamas on the floor. Help, spread the word. This is Ohio. She's been missing since Sunday, and today is Friday.
So they've arrested Keimani's father, or supposed father, in the unaliving of her. But here is the crazy. I believe the grandmother and the people who were living in the house were also involved, and it gets even darker. Supposedly, they removed a hand and tried to and cut down enough of this to where she almost was headless. And if you saw on Facebook, the cousins actually were outside of the grandmother's house, and she overheard the grandmother talking to people after trying to knock on a door and them acting like no one was home. She overheard the grandmother talking to people saying, "That's enough, that's enough, that's enough." And then rushed outside to throw a bag in the trash and then ran back inside and acted like she didn't see the cousin. Now, what's even crazier about that is the cousin then went to the trash to go and see what was in it. And it was some clothes, some children's clothes with some stains on there of BLOOD. So I definitely think that the grandmother and whoever was in that house, whether it be Daryl or the people that were staying there that she said didn't live there, I think that's what they might have been doing when the cousin got there. And she must have caught them and the grandmother stopped it, or someone stopped it, because they didn't want to get caught. If I can find the video of the cousins talking about this situation from Facebook, I will put it up here. But what do you guys think about this? This is crazy. Also, rest in peace to her. Like, seriously.